Hey, what's going on, friend? It's Brando Linick here, coming to you from my home office, and I wanted to shoot this really quick video for you and actually talk about how to start a business. The example I'll be using is really how to start a sewing business. If you type this in Google or YouTube and you've come across my video, there's really important concepts that you have to know when it comes across with this business model. Specifically, if you're looking at this because you want to build an income for yourself, you want to be your own boss, if that's really the reason why you're looking at starting a sewing business, and possibly from the comfort of your home, there's a lot of aspects when it comes to it, like self-production, the business model. If you're looking to do this yourself and just yourself, not have employees, not think about franchising it out, that means if you're sick, if things come up for you, you're not going to make any business, all right? You're not going to make any income. And there's not really leverage there. So I'd actually advise you, unless you're looking at starting a sewing business, which is a very simple business to start, having gotten around close business associates of mine who've done this, okay, just requires, sewing supplies, sewing kits, sewing machines, all right, and then you have fabrics depending on what a client and customer is wanting. But aside from that, and obviously doing repairs on certain people's things, but aside from all that stuff and having your own office space or even working out of your home, you got to keep in mind, if it is based on your self-production, if you are sick and when things come up, your business and income will stop. And I'd advise you, if you're looking at this and you're not considering franchising out, which is the only leveraged way you could actually build out the business model and increase your income, if you're only looking at this because you want to build a business to make money, to afford, that dream lifestyle, that picket fence, if that's really what you're looking for, all right, out of a business, to be in control of your income and be your own boss, I would advise you, before you consider starting a sewing business, if you hear me out here for 1 minute, I've got a lead I want to throw your way here. And my experience with this goes back over the last 3 years. Started a couple different types of businesses. Some of them worked, some of them absolutely failed. But specifically over the last 15 months was when I transitioned from those traditional businesses, and I came across a person who was building a business in a very lucrative way without dealing with supplies, equipment, creating their own products and services, dealing with physical products and services, so like shipping and handling, inventory, all those things and more. And they're building a business on the internet. And because they're building a business on the internet, I started to model and copy what they're doing. They're making a ludicrous amount of money. Just to give you an idea, this person was making more money every single month than I was making in a whole year. Obviously, it did require work. They did have to learn some things. Big income disclaimer, not average, not typical results, not guaranteeing you the same results. But the cool part was I reached out to them, and because they were able to build a business in different locations, wherever there's Wi-Fi, all right, or wherever there's internet, they're able to build their business. I started to model and copy them with their permission, and in less than 30 days was able to, once again, not average, not typical results. I'm going to start sounding like a robot by the end of this video, but create a full-time income working part-time and doing so on the internet without doing anything technical. And like I said, I want to re-emphasize this. If you're looking at starting a sewing business because you want to be your own boss, you want to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, create true leverage and flexibility, all right? The best thing you can learn how to do is learn how to leverage the internet in a way where you don't have to deal with inventory, you don't have to deal with shipping and handling, you don't have to deal with limited leverage where it's based on all of your production, and if you're not producing, if you're sick or something, then you can't make an income, all right, without having to deal with all those headaches that would be required and goes with the territory of a sewing business. So if you really want to learn how to build a business in a truly leveraged, lucrative way to help you get the results that you want, the best thing you can learn how to do is learn how to build a business online. And I hope this makes sense, because it actually increases your profit margins and decreases your overhead. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as it did put it together for you. And last tip I'll give you is, if you want to build a business on the internet, connect with someone who's building a business online. There's a lot of noise when it comes to this stuff, and it can be very misleading and confusing, which is why connecting with someone is honestly what worked for me, and if it can work for me, it can definitely work for you. Alright, so my friend, appreciate your time, and also make sure, if this made sense to you and you'd like to learn about how to build a business on the internet to help you get the results that you want, if you're not afraid of learning, if you're not afraid of putting in work, alright, if that's you and you've got that drive, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link in the description, and I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.